Hey foodie friends, hope you're having a great day today. I'm here at Kahai Street Kitchen. I've been there before when they actually was at Kahai Street in Kalihi. I think a taco place is there. I'll put a link up there. I went there a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still there, that taco place, but they moved here to Mōʻiliʻili, and they're right across the street here off of King Street and Coolidge. And right next door is 1+1 Drive-In. I've eaten there before because my friends always cater there for the beach and stuff. One day maybe we'll go there and get a plate lunch too, but usually I go there for like beach catering. But let's cross the street and check it out. Alright, I'm here in a park. It's super windy today. I usually don't like eating out because of the wind and the flies, but for you, I'll do it. I got 2 specials today. Every day they have different specials, but they have a regular menu. Even their regular menu is very upscale. They've got like some egg benedicts with some soft-shelled crab. I saw that and other things, but pretty much Kahai Street Kitchen to me evolved into more of an upscale dining type of plate lunch, or you know, a little bit more bougie, but still keeps that local quality. Here is their patty melt. This is on sourdough bread, and it's a smash burger with some fries. They give you 2 packets of ketchup. So before I eat, mahalo to Brian, my friend Brian, who always posts Kahai Street Kitchen's menu on his Facebook page. They have their daily specials on their Facebook page, and if you go to their website, which I'll put in the description box below, let me show you a little clip on how to find the description box. It seems like a lot of people don't know how to find it on YouTube. And I'm not saying it with any sarcasm, but it's very useful if you go to my description box, because I put the address and the hours of the business, the phone number if you want to call in an order. I went right at opening at 10:30. I was probably not so much 10:30. I looked at my clock right when I parked across the street on King Street. It was 10:38 and there was already a person ordering, and he ordered massive amounts of plate lunches, which made the wait a little long. They're very popular. When he got his name called, he had 2 bags full of like 4 plates each. So you definitely should call it in if you don't have patience. I waited for a bit to get my food done, which is no problem to me because I'm not in a rush, but everything's, you know, made to order, and they were having tons of phone calls. So let's get to the food. So this is the smash burger on sourdough bread with the onions, lettuce, and tomato with cheese. Ooh, it has like a Big Mac sauce in there, something like that, like a Thousand Island. And the cheese is very cheddary and sharp. So if you're wondering, I have to work the next 2 weeks with no day off. So I'm doing this 2 days in a row. The daily specials always change, so check their website, but they have a regular menu that's pretty extensive. So if you want something off their regular menu, don't worry about that. But today is August the 22nd. It is a Thursday, so this was today's specials. It seems like the smash burger is always on the menu for the daily special, but every other dish changes and probably rotates around. I like the onions in here. There's a lot of red onion, but it seems like, I don't know if it's pickled or what, but it's not as strong as what red onion usually is like. The meat is very nice and juicy, and the tomato makes it juicy as well. And I like the pickles. There's pickles in here too, and the mustard sauce in there. I really like the pickles in here mixed with the sourdough. Not usually a sourdough fan, but it gives the burger a little twang, a little acid to the fatty meat. Overall, a really good juicy burger. And I think the portions are pretty big. I'm going to save the other half for my son. But I love the juicy tomato in there, the crunch of the onions. The lettuce is a little bit wilted, but it's probably because the patty was really hot when they put it in. But the cheese is sharper. I like that. It's not like a regular American cheese. Really good burger. All right, let's try the fries. The fries look like they're hand cut and homemade. You can definitely taste that they're homemade. Kind of reminds me of an In-N-Out fry. So if you're not into that, because it is not the usual processed fries that are super crispy, then you're not gonna like it. But I like the homemade taste and the really good potato freshness that you get from it, rather than the frozen processed ones. And because the skins are left on most of them, it gives it a nice rustic flavor. I like it. I would imagine if you have a long ways to drive, these would definitely not taste as good. So you definitely have to eat them right away. I actually don't really care for In-N-Out fries at all, even though those are hand cut and made right there. But these ones, man, I could mop this whole plate of fries. They just got this natural potato-iness to it, and they're really soft and meaty on the inside. So let's go over what they describe this burger as. It is the patty melt smash burger, 2 3-ounce fresh ground all beef smash hamburger patties with bacon. I didn't get any bacon in mine, honestly, unless it's in the other slice, but I didn't get any bacon. Cheddar cheese, house bread, which was that kind of Big Mac type of sauce, caramelized onions, tomatoes, all between a butter grilled sourdough bread served with hand-cut french fries. So yes, they were hand-cut. I have their daily special website up here, and that's the description. But yeah, I didn't get bacon, just being honest. So the next dish I chose out of all of them was the chef's braised turkey. This is braised turkey cooked until tender in a Dutch pan, hand-pulled and served with Portuguese sausage stuffing, turkey gravy, and a side of cranberry sauce and 2 sides. Your 2 choices of sides, there's side options. You get steamed white rice, you get a choice of brown rice or hopper rice, steamed broccoli, carrots, sauteed corn, tossed greens, or potato macaroni salad. So here is the plate of the turkey, and I don't see the stuffing. I hope it's underneath, because that's not gonna be good. I really want it to be good. So far the taste is good, but it's not matching the description, so I'm praying it's underneath. Let's see. Nope. Unless it's this stingy portion down here, which is like super small. But I mean, you get a pretty good amount of meat. Bruh, that's disappointing. Well, anyway, let's try it out. The hopper rice seems like it's just 1 scoop of brown rice and 1 scoop of white, which makes it easier for them, I'm sure. This is the turkey. Reminds me of school turkey. You know, I like that kind. Or when I used to go to Pongo's Kitchen, they had a turkey option. I'm not sure if they have it anymore. I haven't been in like probably 2 years, but I like it with the gravy and rice. Yeah, it has an old school taste, just like that shredded turkey with the gravy. Let's take some rice and chow down. The rice is good. It's not dry, especially the brown rice. It's cooked really good, and it goes really well with the gravy. I'm gonna take a scoop of what I assume is very small amounts of that Portuguese sausage stuffing. I do see a piece of bread here, but I don't see any remnants of what they call Portuguese sausage in there. It actually just looks like a piece of white bread that is in the stuffing, and that's about it. I mean, it has good flavor, but I think it mostly sopped up all the gravy. I think I got like 2 more pieces of this, and that's all. So I don't know if you count that as stuffing. I mean, oh, I found like 1 little piece of Portuguese sausage. Let me show you. But yeah, that's about it. Just this stuff, the one I ate previously, and that piece of bread. That's all the stuffing you get. Okay, let's try it with the Portuguese sausage. That 1 little tiny piece. I don't really taste any Portuguese sausage taste, but it definitely was one. Oh, I got 1 more piece with the corn. See if it focuses, but anyway, it's not focusing. 2 little diced Portuguese sausage pieces. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'm just trying to be honest. If you advertise that you're giving this stuff and you're only giving literally 1 little spoonful, of stuffing. I don't think that's a great description. However, I can't complain about the amount of turkey. This is a lot of meat, and it'll definitely get you full. This is the cranberry sauce. It's jellied cranberry, I think, which is one of my favorites. I like that better than the other one. I like to mix my turkey and gravy together. I know that's kind of gross to some people, but I think it just goes really well together. I mean, it's a match made in heaven. Oh, that's Winna's. See, I'm not telling you not to not go, because the food is amazing. The seasoning, the taste. I just wish there was actual stuffing in my turkey plate, right? And with the rice, brah, the gravy is good. I think next time, if you're a gravy lover like most local people, you ask for extra gravy or gravy on top of your rice. You definitely go with gravy all over. Here's some corn. That's the other side I picked. Typical canned corn. I prefer canned corn over frozen corn because I think it has a much more better sweetness to it. And they put a little dab of butter in there or something. You can taste it. That's how I make it at home, so it has a homemade taste. But I think corn just goes with turkey. That's why I picked it. I don't think broccoli or steamed carrots go with it. I mean, it doesn't have a Thanksgiving feel to it. So that was the turkey plate at Kahai Street Kitchen. Like I said, I went there a long time ago. I would say more than 10 years ago. Probably more than that. When I used to work in Kalihi. The only bad part, I don't know why they moved, but probably because the parking there is horrendous. You can't get parking anywhere over there because it's super industrial, especially during business hours. So this new location, that's not really new, it's been there for a while, I just never went when they moved, has much more parking. It was packed on Coolidge Street, so it's best to just park at the metered stalls by that park by Eisenberg. It's right before the Long's Mōʻiliʻili. There's tons of metered parking and you just cross the street. So super easy. They're super busy, very popular, so definitely call it in if you're in a rush. It is starting to rain right now, so it's my cue to leave. Thank you, Brian, for posting it. He didn't really suggest it to me, he just posted it. It gave me a good idea. I kept reading the menu every day that he posted it on his Facebook, and I was like, damn, all that stuff sounds super delicious. So I wanted to try it for myself, since I haven't been there in years. So definitely go down there. Make sure, probably before you leave, that your stuff's in there. I think that's the only minor's, manini mistake. It happens, and they are super busy, so I'm not sure if that's the portion of stuffing, but I would like a little bit more stuffing. Otherwise, every dish I tried, the burger was amazing, the fries were super awesome, and the turkey itself, the gravy, the rice, the corn, the cranberry sauce, all went together really well. So I hope you can join me again for another food adventure, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next week. Usually on Fridays is when I post, and I have a bunch of ideas, but I just have no time to do them. So hopefully I have enough time later on to do some more compilation videos, but I'm also on a diet, my yearly end of the year diet after splurging in summer. So I try not to do too many compilations because that's a lot of eating out within a 1 week span or 2 week span. So try to stick to one place a week. But hopefully you guys have a great Aloha Friday and a great weekend. See you again next week. Take care. Peace out.